Good morning. Well, I shouldn't say morning, because you could be watching this at any time. Hello, Olivia. We're singing ballad. This is 11 and under ballad. Just want to talk a little bit about ballad first. They're songs with a slower tempo, usually emotionally driven, which this one is, and tell a story, which it does. They can be challenging because they require sustained notes. Yes, those are in here. Longer musical phrases, absolutely, in this song, and strong storytelling. They need strong storytelling skills. They can be dramatic, romantic, nostalgic, or even funny. I don't think there's really funny in here, but nostalgic, dramatic, absolutely. Okay, so the strong characterization, you really have to know who you are, and strong storytelling skills, as well as being able to sustain and do these long phrases. So that's kind of what you're getting with ballad. So you had a lot of heart in your performance of Home, a very expressive face, and the body is starting to show your emotional commitment to your character. I liked how you related to your dark surroundings at the beginning, trying to see the shadows in front of you. I would just go further with it. If you have this candle, don't hold it close to your body. If you see something, like see it and kind of strain to see it, and then put the candle out to see if you can see it even further. So really imagine your surroundings. What's around? Is there a big old drafty fireplace over there that's about 8 feet tall? Are there big curtains over there? Big chair that's kind of covered? Think the moonlight's coming in one of the windows. Have a big imagination, draw out your scene or imagine it in great detail. I used to do this when I was sitting, before I went to bed. Sometimes I would just close my eyes and I would think up the scene that I was going to sing in. And try and give it as much detail as possible. The more detail, the more it really rings true when you're looking at things on stage, okay? Show hesitation, fear, worry, and keep looking around and react to things, okay? So I liked what you did, but I want you to go further with it, okay? You're probably cold too. This is a big drafty house, lots of stone, so I would just show maybe that you're cold and you're worried, okay? Full thoughts. Sometimes you're full. Okay, this is a challenge of this song, the way it's written. There are really long phrases, or sometimes he puts one thought into over 2 or 3 phrases. And the challenge is you cannot drop the energy in between your phrases when you take a breath, so that you lead us to what is important in the phrase. Okay, we're gonna go to, I think it's on the first verse there, where you go, I was told. Now, it says, I was told every day in my childhood, even when we grow old, home should be where the heart is. Oh, never were words so true. Okay, now that's a new thought, but the one thought is, I was told every day in my childhood, even when we grow old, home should be where the heart is. Okay, that's one thought, but that goes over 3 phrases. How do I do that? Okay, so the big thing is when you take your breaths between phrases or there's a gap, you have to fill it. You have to keep your energy. You have to come in with the same energy that you came off of in the last phrase, and keep it moving and give me a really good accent on the destination word, which is home. So when you do, I was told every day in my childhood, even when we grow old, home should be where the heart is, okay? So what I'm doing is every day in my childhood, even when we grow old. When I do childhood, I don't drop. I kind of let the breath come in and feel expansive so I can get into even when we grow old. When I do old, I keep that nice and tall, old, home. And then I take an expansive breath and come in with really good energy. Give me a good H. Home should be where the heart is. And just accent those words. The other thing is you can do with that, if it feels like, oh my gosh, that doesn't feel very expansive for me, practice singing into your fly space a little bit. Go, even when we grow old, home, home, home should be where the heart is. So I'm not thinking out front. I'm actually thinking up into like airplanes, you know, right to the ceiling. I've got 9-foot ceilings in here, which I love as a singer. So I'm going to sing right up to the very top, of the roof. And so if you've got tall ceilings in your house, go to the tallest ceiling and sing. Feel like you take all that space. That won't drive your voice like trying to get it out front, okay? It'll just make you nice and open. Okay, so not dropping when we have to keep our energy going right to the end of the phrase. Another little thing that'll help with this is you can practice doing the laser or doing an E vowel. This will make you really connect your breath to every word. So when you go, E, this E, make sure you keep using your breath. And it's a good way to keep your core engaged, your body expansive. So it supports with energy your sound, okay? And then you can practice without that. And like really draw it like a stream in the air, really ride the sound, no breaks between your words, okay? So that you feel like the breath comes into every word, using the E. So we call that laser E. So that can help with your legato connection, okay? One big thing in this piece, this ballad, this is a transformation ballad, meaning there's a hinge in it, meaning everything that goes before a line is different than what comes behind it. She has a line in here, it says, oh, but then, as my life has been altered once, it can change again. It's really important in the song because it shows her emotional state. Everything behind that line to the end needs to be bigger, take up more space, look more confident, sing with more fly space, more expression, put more consonants into it, everything, because she has found out that she's not a victim. She has her true freedom, which is her mind and her free will. So she is not going to make herself a victim of being, of being locked up in this big mansion with the beast. She is going to be free within her own thoughts. So super important. So make everything after that hinge like bigger and more hopeful and positive. She has found her own strength. Okay. You sing with emotion, lovely warmth in your vocal tone. It's so easy to listen to. And just keep singing lyrically and singing through those thoughts in this beautiful ballad. Okay, thank you so much, Olivia. Take care of yourself.